Today I want to walk you through how to do one of our more common repairs. We're going to do a camera repair on the Quest 2. For this repair we're going to need a T2 screwdriver as well as a Phillips 000 screwdriver. You may find that a pry tool or a spudger stick are really handy for this job for a couple different things. In order to start this repair, just like a lot of repairs, we're going to take off this facial insert here. We're going to use our T2 screwdriver to remove the 6 T2 screws around the outside. There are a couple clips that hold the facial insert in, and my best tool for this is my little metal pry tool. I'm just going to take this and slide it in and pop it out on both sides. That releases the clips, and then we can lift from the nose up. Lifting from the nose up ensures that we don't damage this ribbon cable, and once the ribbon cable is exposed, we can unlatch this ribbon and we'll pull straight out. Now that this is exposed, I can take my Phillips 000 screwdriver and take out the 5 screws that hold in the faceplate. There's 2 at the corners, 2 on these white tabs, and then 1 at the nose. This screw at this corner is in a pretty tight spot, so I found that I need to use a small extender to reach it. If your screwdriver is narrower than mine, you may not need that. Now that all the screws are out, we can take off the faceplate. I usually start at the top here and pull down at both corners to take the faceplate off. Now everything is exposed. On the Quest 2 there's a small bracket that's held in by this Wi-Fi antenna and these 3 screws. I'm going to remove all of this so that we can access this camera ribbon. Now this ribbon latch is exposed. I need to remove this retainer piece as well as this speaker wire. There's a small bracket that's held in by this Phillips 000 screw. I'm going to take out this screw to move this bracket. Now that that bracket's out of the way, I can take out the camera. I'm going to go ahead and pop this latch up so that I don't tear it or damage the latch. And now the camera should just come out. As far as broken cameras go, this one's pretty gnarly. A lot of cameras that we get that are broken aren't actually visibly damaged. We have to test for them. When they're visibly damaged, it makes it a lot easier to assess the problem and replace the camera that's actually broken. Now I have my replacement camera. I'm going to take this ribbon off and attach it to this camera instead. And then we're going to reinstall this camera. There's a couple holes here on the camera that have to fit over these. This is what holds the screws in. I'm going to go ahead and screw this camera back in using those 2 holes in these screws that we just took out. This retainer can be a tough fit sometimes. I found that it can take some jockeying, and I've done quite a few. It always just takes a little bit of time to get it right in line. Now that this camera is seated, we can go ahead and put this speaker cable back in. You'll fit it in that groove there. And then we'll put this little rubber ring back in here to protect the camera. This metal bracket needs to go back in place. And then we can go ahead and put this Wi-Fi antenna back. I went ahead and turned the camera on and tested the tracking. It seems like everything's tracking and we don't get a boot loop error or a tracking lost error. So I think it's safe to put the faceplate back on and put this headset all the way back together. Putting the faceplate on is easy. We're just going to line it up and press it down on both sides. We're going to make sure that it's clipped all the way around and there's no unevenness. Next, we're going to put back our 5 screws that go around the outside and hold in the faceplate. Getting the proximity sensor plugged back in takes a little bit of finesse sometimes. Once it's all the way in, you can flip the latch down. And then we're going to close the headset up by pushing down on both sides. I'm going to go ahead and put all the T2 screws back in. And this headset's ready to go. So if you're struggling with issues related to tracking, or you have a tracking loss error, or even something like a boot loop that could be a broken camera, you might consider a camera replacement as an option for repair. This is a service that we provide for people, but you can also purchase your own camera from our website and install one yourself. I appreciate y'all watching. If you do get a chance to like and subscribe, it really helps us out and helps us grow our community and grow this channel so that we can help other people with their VR repairs. If you have any questions about the repairs, services, or parts that we offer, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll see you guys on the next one.